Hi, y'all. So I tried to record my first reactions to the new update. Shit was ass. Can't even lie. It was like so hard to hear me compared to like the actual game, fucking game audio. So I'm basically gonna like kind of review the update, I guess. Kind of go over what I like, what I don't like, what I thought they could do better, what they could have done better. But overall, the update, it ain't bad. Kind of a spoiler. It's not, it's nowhere near the greatest update that this game has ever had, but it's not the worst, and it's definitely not a bad update. But I will say it is a little underwhelming that Michael only appears in like truly one mission. Because I mean, Franklin, he appeared in basically every mission. Well, not like he didn't like physically appear in every mission, but he was present throughout the whole thing. But Michael, as soon as you get the mansion, he shows up. That's cool. And then you have to do a bunch of the missions for the crazy dude. And then you get to do that final mission with Michael.
You're up? Oh, good.
And then, of course, the best thing about this update is probably the glorious AI assistant. Yeah, this update, it ain't bad. I mean, I love having a mansion and shit. Like, this is probably one of the best things that you can own. Just because it's bougie as fuck, you know. It's better than being in an apartment. This is the type of shit that people expected to get, like when this first came out. At least I'm sure. But I just don't think they did a lot with Michael. But yeah, I'm happy with how the mansions turned out. Being able to have cars in your driveway, like this is some Roblox fucking tycoon shit, and that I like that. And there's actually a lot to do with the mansions. Like there's a whole lot of shit. There's a theater room. There's a damn arcade room. I think this is probably the worst room though. Like, cause you can't put a lot of shit in here. You can because it's not big enough for all the arcades, all the arcade games. But it is what it is. There's multiple bedrooms. That's peak, man. Oh yeah, the podium. Yeah, the podium. That's lit. Fucking indoor pool, outdoor pool. That's peak. That's bougie. You don't need that, but of course you're gonna have that if you rich as hell. And then you got your own personal barber and tattoo artist. Like that's fucking crazy. Yeah, outdoor pool, security. Even though they don't do shit, there's no point of them. They're just security in your home. Oh shit! I didn't even realize that you could play darts in your own house. That's lit. Yeah, no point of having an outdoor pool and an indoor pool, but it's cool as shit. And then of course a hot tub. You gotta have a hot tub. And then you're also able to sit on the chairs and actually drink. I think. Yeah, you are. You're actually able to do that, which is lit. And then this view, this is a pretty good ass view. This is a pretty good ass view. Now the view up there is shitty because of the fucking hill, but it is what it is. I mean, I guess when you have a mansion, the front yard or the side yard is not meant to be as pretty as the backyard. Okay, and now we upstairs. And yes, the damn you can work out. Finally, you're actually able to work out. They finally got that shit from San Andreas and put it in this game. I really do wish they kind of let you actually go to a gym though. I mean, that would have been cool. But I guess they tested shit out for GTA 6 or something, which would be lit. Also, wait, another thing um, that I feel like they're probably testing out for GTA 6. When I was playing the Michael mission, a NPC, an enemy NPC, yelled out grenade and threw a grenade and killed my ass. That I've never had that happen to me before. Never had an NPC throw a grenade and actually like have it be dangerous. I mean, I've never had an NPC throw a grenade at all, but that was just really crazy to me. And that's probably what they're gonna do with GTA 6. They're probably gonna have NPCs that actually throw grenades, you know, or strategic and shit like that, and do shit to catch you off guard. But yeah, this like the little officer. Actually, I don't think I've. Oh wait, no, never mind. This is just, you know, a way to handle all your businesses and all that. Which I do like that it's all like kind of convenient here. It is expensive, so most people probably won't have this, which means, you know, they'll have to work for it. They'll have to work to get this and get all this like easy access to everything. All right, now we're at the upstairs. Okay, of course you got the elevator. You got this fucking art piece. This is a very empty room. I don't really care much for this big room. I feel like this could be the middle room, and then like this right here could be like in here or something. Oh yeah, well of course I forgot. There's a fucking cat.
Cheeseburger.
You can get a cat. You can get pets, which is pink. That's amazing. I named mine after my actual cat, even though this cat looks nothing like that cat. And then of course you have a fucking dog. You can have a dog. I'm more of a dog person. So, oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. Well, actually I could. Hold on. And none of these dogs look like my dog anyway. So I just made it look like a ginger husky. I named it Red because that's, you always name a ginger Red. And another thing, you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's gotta be old because that motherfucker's dead. Also, you're able to do fucking yoga. They actually brought back a yoga.
Somebody say yoga?
In fucking, like, from story mode all the way back in 2013, which is actually pretty lit. I do, again, wish that it wasn't just exclusive to the mansions, that you could actually go somewhere and do this, like a gym or something like that. But it is what it is. I mean, it's still good to have it here. Yeah, you, of course, get the damn luxury helicopter. And one thing I've also noticed, going in and out of the mansion is pretty seamless, because obviously it is like you are in like a property, so like, you know, even though I can see shit going on out there, I can't see people, like real players. So that means that like if a player was sitting like right over there, they couldn't snipe me. But if I go out of here, it'll like load pretty quickly me out of the mansion. You see him loading from into the cutscene, and now I'm instantly out. And then if I do this, then the cinematic load screen. Okay, a little bit of a long load screen, but then I'm already back in. So it's pretty seamless, the way that you just transition into the property, which I like. And then you got the basement, which okay, we're just going to ignore that. Okay, and yeah, of course the podium, you can put any vehicle that you own. Well, I don't actually, don't quote me on that. Probably not every vehicle that you own, but you know, cars. Of course, you got the basement, which this leads to multiple things. It leads to a little nightclub area, which is pretty sick. It's a little small. This is literally just for people, like a few people to dance in. Which I guess, I mean, yeah, it's cool for it to be here, but wait, you could dance? Well, you can, wait. Oh, I thought you, okay, so you could actually just like dance like you're actually in a nightclub. I thought you had to do the action or something. Alright, I'm not doing that. And then you got a little a weapons locker area. And then you can either take the elevator to the lower level of the basement, or you can just use the elevator, like how an elevator works. Y'all know how an elevator works. And then you go down even further. You get connected to the vehicle warehouse or the vehicle workshop, and then a vault with all your money. I'm assuming this is like all the money that you actually have. Like I have 10 mil right now. I'm assuming this is 10 mil. especially with the gold bricks, the gold bars. I mean, I'm assuming this is all the money that I have right now. Because if this was like all the money that I've ever had, it would be like, this wouldn't even be enough room for that. But, not trying to flex. That sounded pretty flexible, but I'm not trying to flex how much money I've ever had. I did have 22 mil before this update came out. We did a lot of grinding. It was a lot of, legit stuff. It was a good amount of glitch stuff as well, but. And then of course you got the garage. This is where you can keep all your cars, obviously. Again, I don't, probably not all of your cars, just, cars that you can actually fit in a garage. But yeah, this is the first level. There's 2 levels of garages, and then you can actually access the podium right here. And then I'm pretty sure this is, this is go to the driveway or the second garage. And then that over there is the vehicle workshop. And then right here, you're able to, move your cars around. You can move them to the driveway or move them to the podium. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the next driveway. Not the fucking next garage. I mean, I've actually never been down here to see all these cars. Like, because I moved them all by the, just organizing them. I need to get a lot more newer cars, because some of these are, I've had these for a good, year or 2. And obviously longer for some of them. But, yeah, pretty, I think you could definitely fit more cars in there. But, I don't know. Yeah, and then I'm guessing this is a way to, this is another way to go to the podium. And then I'm guessing this is going back, yep. And then of course the vehicle workshop. Right, and now we're at the driveway, so that's pretty lit. And you can have a car sitting like right there, which I do, or it's like right here or something like that. Which I do like, because that's on some Roblox Tycoon type shit. And I do like some Roblox Tycoon. But yeah, I mean when you kind of think about it, it's not too much. There's not too much with the mansion, but it is cool to have all this in one little place. And there are 3 mansions. There's this one, there's another one further that way, and then there's the Devin Weston one, which is further that way, I think. If I know my GTA geography that well. But yeah, they are quite expensive. They're around the prices of yachts, but a little more. And if you want to max them out, they're even more pricey. So I definitely recommend, if you want to get these, you're gonna have to save up a lot of money, and you're not probably gonna want to buy anything really that's a lot. Anything over $1 million, you're probably not gonna want to do that. But me, I just grinded for a little bit. I just don't realize. Are they referencing the one dude that puts his face in the damn ice water, and he uses the bottles of the bottle that look like that? That's stupid.
I'm listening, Daddy. I don't think that's possible right now.
Yeah, you're also able to host parties in, you can have a public or a private. If you have a public one, obviously you could read it. It'll send invites to all players in the session, which I've been getting a lot of invites. So I'm guessing people are starting parties, which, makes sense. And then you're able to exit via a personal vehicle, a luxury vehicle, or, the helicopter on top. I actually don't know what the exclusive luxury vehicles are. I'm guessing some of these are like limos and stuff. I don't know which ones are. I'm not good with the names of the vehicles all the time. I just know the very famous shit. I know this is the Turismo R, but other cars I kind of just have them and don't really know much about. But yeah, and then you're able to obviously go out here, and then you know, you'll be put out in the front, and then usually your personal vehicle will just be right there, or it'll be just somewhere along this road. And then the next thing, the other thing with this update is these missions, the two with the Avi Schwartzman, this crazy motherfucker. Now, I will say, there's nothing crazy about these missions to do with this dude. It's mostly just, you know, the government is bad. They're watching you. They're, you know, watching you without your permission and shit like that. But which is, you know, is cool. You know, it's classic GTA shit. But I think the final mission of this is a little more fun because you actually, well, I mean, spoiler alert, obviously, if you want to experience it for yourself. But you actually get arrested by the FIB, which is, you know, this game's version of the FBI, and you're actually getting interrogated for a little bit, and you actually have to escape, you know, without your weapons, which is pretty cool. I like that. And then, of course, after you do all those missions, you get access to the Michael mission, which is another spoiler. Basically, after the events of those missions, the people that you're trying to basically fuck over, they come back after you, and they invade your home. They try to steal your money and obviously kill you. They actually do get the jump on you, but Michael comes in, basically helps you, and it's a pretty cool mission. You actually use Michael's ability at some point during the mission, and that's pretty cool too. It's definitely just fan service. It's nothing too crazy, but I still enjoyed it. I still thought it was cool, and it doesn't pay well at all, but it's just one of those missions that are just cool to do. You'll probably do it a few times maybe, but after that you'll probably leave it alone. The last mission for the crazy dude, the Avi Schwartzman, it actually kind of plays like a heist a little bit because there's an elite challenge for it, and you obviously get more money in RP if you do that. But you also get paid like a few $100K for doing it. Now, I don't know. I haven't done it twice, so I don't know if it's just like for the first time you do it, you get paid $100K. But it was cool to actually, you know, get paid a decent amount for doing like a mission, because it's not a heist or anything. It is a mission, just a regular mission. But yeah, there's an elite challenge for it, and I mean, the conditions aren't too bad. I feel like it's definitely not the hardest thing you can do, but I still think you better have your A game when trying to go for any elite challenge. And then another thing, I don't know why these are blue, like the Quickie Farm, the Group 6, the Bobcat, and the pizza. Oh, and the cab service business. For some reason, they're all just glowing light blue. Don't know why. I would have guessed that they're more money or something like that, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe you get something for doing them all again, but still don't know why they're glowing blue. And also, there's these there's these things across the net too. What I've seen is they're like tutorials on how to like make shit, which I don't think I've definitely never seen these before, so they definitely came with this update, I would assume. And I mean, cool, you can have a tutorial, you can learn how to create custom shit, custom maps and game modes and all that. As far as that, I would assume there's probably new vehicles and shit, but I don't know anything about new vehicles. I never really buy new vehicles. I need to start doing that though. But as far as like new shit that you can just do around the map, the mansions, the new missions, and tutorials and stuff like that, I definitely think there could have been more. There could have been more to do with Michael, obviously. They could. I feel like they could have added more stuff to do with like, because some of the stuff in the mansions, like the working out, the yoga, they could have made a gym and put it on the map. I feel like that's a missed opportunity, but maybe they're probably gonna do it with GTA 6. And then the things that I really liked about it, I mean, of course, I like having the mansions. I like having a mansion. It feels like our character has actually made it instead of living in a damn office building or something like that. And of course, there's another it's kind of another update that takes place in the city. I don't think many updates happen within Blaine County anymore. Like, there's nothing going on up there no more. And yeah, it's pretty lit, I guess. This is old GTA. He killed for no reason. But I think I'm gonna wrap this shit up because I think I've been rambling for a little too long. Yeah, I mean, it's almost 30 minutes of recording. That's probably like a 15-minute video right there. So, yeah. It's a cool update. If you got the money, obviously, then enjoy it. It's nothing too crazy. Like, it might not hold you over till GTA 6, but it might. Sometimes I get my GTA fix. You know, I just get the cravings, I guess, to play this game. And thankfully, the craving started when this update was announced. So I managed to get it. But if you're coming back to this game and you don't really got shit, it's probably gonna be a little while before you actually get to, buy the mansion and all that. And of course, you won't be able to experience the Michael mission because that is a solo mission. You can't do it with other people, at least I don't think. But I'm pretty sure that is exclusive to having the mansion. So if you don't have the mansion, then you're not going to be able to do that. Overall, I enjoyed it. I feel like this is probably like a 7 out of 10 update. It added shit that was cool. It added something that people have been wanting for years. It added one of the story characters back, which everybody's been asking for a while as well. And it's overall a pretty good update. Nothing too much to complain about. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy this video. I'm trying to do more solo content because like my friends, they be playing different games. We don't always play the same game together. And sometimes we don't be on at the same time, but also it would be much easier for me to be able to do solo content and make solo videos and shit like that. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this kind of new style that I'm going for. I'm trying to do more solo content, trying to figure out what I want to do with this YouTube shit and see if it works out. But I hope y'all enjoy this shit. I'll probably have a new video up soon at some point. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here.